Hey y'all, it's Allie and I am here to show y'all my volume 6 flip, volume 6 journal flip, I guess. And I got done with this journal May 19th, and so it's been about a month. I've had a ton of stuff going on since then, and so it's been taking me a little while to get it to you, but it's here now, and I'm very excited to share this flip with you. I discovered some new things. Oh, goodness gracious. Why when I filmed, I have burps all of a sudden. Really cool things that I was discovering. I feel like I'm kind of like this artist baby that just started, you know, a couple years ago with the art part. I've always journaled, always. Like that, I have volumes of journals that I have saved, but as far as the art, I'm just learning. I'm discovering what I like, what I don't like, and I'm learning from other people, being inspired, but not just stopping at like copying other people's style, but kind of like, what do I like about it? What do I not like about it? What do I want to make it my own? And so you'll see some things in here that I have kind of been inspired by other people, but I've put my own twist on it. I don't think it's wrong. I mean, nothing's new under the sun. Nobody invented, you know what I mean? Nobody invented anything really anymore, unless it's like crazy. Like I was thinking about what could be like original. Like the only thing I could think of, there's really nothing original unless it gets kind of gross and creepy, and I'm not gonna go there. Anyway, I don't know why I started saying all that. Just to say, I am here. No. Thank you. My kids walked in. No! Squeaking the squeaky ball. Okay, can't even remember what I was trying to say. To be honest, I wasn't ready to do this video because there's been a lot of stuff going on right now with me. Part of me, it's like, I feel like I have to deliver, you know what I mean? Because I've created this thing on YouTube. I've created a job for myself, which is wonderful, and I'm so thankful and honored. But it's like I feel like I have to do it in a certain way. But I have to keep reminding myself that I didn't get to where I am by being fake with people. I'm not a fake person. Like my desk is not clean because I don't like it. I just started filming because let's just film it. Let's not wait to get the desk clean. And so I just need to keep realizing. I know some of my most commented videos that I have that people watch and are most engaged is when I'm really honest and open with people. And so honestly, I'm not ready really to show you this, but I'm going to anyway because I just need to get it done. So I'm sorry I'm not super chipper. I just been going through a bunch of stuff lately, and I cannot be fake with you about that. I can't put on this facade and say, you know, oh, everything's great, because it's not. It's not all great all the time. But it'll be okay. Like, I'll be fine. I'll get through it. It's just, I just can't go through it fake. So anyway, with that, just like totally, the kids just triggered something, and I'm just like, no. Okay, I'm gonna stop blabbing and about to have like a breakdown here in front of the camera, and I'm just gonna flip the camera and show you my journal. Love y'all. Sorry y'all, it's like I feel like I'm about to cry. Oh my gosh. One of the challenges, like huge challenges, and I still have not been able to find a balance, just to be completely transparent. And I'm so sorry if you were like, oh yay, another video from Allie and she's flipping through a journal, and you're getting all this. This is who I am, and I guess it's nice to know that there's a real person behind my journals, and this is why I journal, is because of this. And I haven't journaled in a few days, and this is probably why I'm acting like this right now. But one of the challenges is I homeschool my boys and I work full-time, if not over full-time hours. And so that's always been super challenging to be able to find that balance and not feel guilty for working when they're home and I have to film, or I have so much stuff to do and I feel like I'm neglecting them just because by the fact that they're home. If they went to public school, they wouldn't be home. I wouldn't have those feelings at all, and I would just easily be able to separate. You know, when they get home, I'm done working, you know, but because we've chosen to homeschool for lots of reasons, and it's good. Because of that, it's really challenging to do that, to do those two things, to homeschool. They pretty much like have all their books, and there's a lot of self-teaching and stuff, but I still have to do a bunch of stuff with them. It's just hard when they're home and I'm not there. Does that make sense? Does that even make sense? Like, I don't even know if that even made sense right now, but anyway, whatever. Enough with my pouting. Here is my journal. This is a B6 slim size. So all it is a standard. I took a standard insert and I chopped an inch off the top. This insert is a 68 grams Tomoe River paper. A lot of people are familiar with the 52 gram normal Tomoe River paper. That's this paper. It's very thin, takes watercolor beautifully. I use it to print out my inserts. I have videos on how I print on this paper. That's the regular paper. And I have done a journal in the regular 52 gram paper, but to me, it was just a little too frail for my type of journaling. So I tried the 68 gram, and it still takes watercolor beautifully. It doesn't have as much crinkle, but you can, oh, that's vellum. Okay, right here. Doesn't have as much crinkle, but I just love this paper. This is my favorite paper. I am trying out a orchid paper insert, and I don't like it as much as the 68. I'm finding that I prefer a paper that has a film coating, like the Tomoe River papers. They have like a film coating on them, so you're able to move more, like play more with your mediums. And the orchid paper does not have that. I pretty much feel like it doesn't have that film coating over it, so it's like things like soak in faster, and I'm not able to play and move it around as much. So I really don't like that paper. It's just a preference. I like the filmy stuff. So this is the Tomoe 68 gram is my favorite paper. And I know people are going to ask, where you get it, Allie? I got it from Taroko Shop on Etsy. The person's in Taiwan, and I ordered 6 of them a couple weeks ago, and they got to me super fast because I do not ever want to run out again. Never, ever, ever, ever do I want to run out again. That's the insert. I just wanted to tell you what it was. The other question that I get asked all the time, and I always start off with this because people ask, is what ink do I use to do watercolor over it? And I say this a lot, so I'm sorry if you've heard this before, but it is the Noodler's Lexington Gray ink. Sorry, Howard, I didn't mean to step on your belly. I don't think you can see inside. I am over halfway done with this bottle of ink, and honestly, there was some sort of weird thing that happened to their glass bottles, like someone lost a patent for it or something, so they were sending out, I was the unfortunate person, and many other people were unfortunate and didn't get the cute glass bottles. Normally they come in these adorable glass bottles. I even contacted Noodlers and asked, can I just get a bottle to put this stuff in? And they said no. I have to live with it until I get another one. But this ink is what I use in my Lamy Safari pen, which I can't find right now, but this is a Lamy Safari. This is a petrol blue one that I got gifted by Jen. So that's what I use for my journaling. I've used that ever since I started. So there you go. Those are the ink things. So most of the time when I journal, I just plop color, and I'm going to do a video on plopping watercolor because a lot of people don't know how I do it, and it's so simple, but I think so many people are visual people, and so this is just literally plopping color. This is like one of those Heidi Swapp, this is a Heidi Swapp thing that you would put in one of her little planners, her ring planners, and I just cut off the circles and just tipped it in to my journal. That's all I did right there. So that's kind of pretty. And this is a reverse tag that I did with a punch. It's really fun to do, and I just love adding little things like that. Just some tip-ins from the Instax. This is from Coco Girls Art. This is a tip-in that I made into a picture. This was a Patreon tip-in. More plopping. I was really into punches recently. Again, more plopping. And my reverse tag. I love messy frames. I always like to do things in messy frames. I do it with dates too. This is a page that I did. My husband did the voiceover for it, and I can link that video. I actually used my sewing machine and sewed the side of the page, and this was a really fun page. This is using some, I believe I used maybe magical powders, I think, on this one, and some Dina Wakely scribble sticks, some washi punches and stuff. I love that. And this is the other side, and just some lettering. This was the Honey Slim Pickens challenge, and I have that video that I can show you or link down below. I'll link it. This was one of those Inktense blocks, and I actually put the brush in water and then put it on the Inktense block and just smoothed it out. But yeah, all that, this is actually filmed, and I can just link that below. This is just some more lettering. I do enjoy lettering behind my journaling, especially if I know my journals end up on the internet. And so especially if I have something that I don't want people to try to read, because I know people sometimes try to read stuff, then I will put lettering behind it and make it harder. This is when I started feeling like I was on a super awesome journal roll. This is just like an old picture that I had, and I was doing some clusters with some different little embellishments that I had. This was a bird that I did for the Chic Sparrow sticker set, and I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just decided to paste it into my page. And it's kind of coming up. I need to re-glue that. And then this was a foam stamp set that's like super tall, and I loved it. And I don't know if they sell it anymore. We had a discussion about this on Patreon because I shared this on Patreon. I don't know if they make it anymore, but it's a really cool, fun foam stamp set. And then this little girl, I did a journal girl for the Jane Davenport project, and so I just pasted her in there with some different things, and I love clustering things. So this is I did try to use on this page this big old Liquitex paint marker, and I decided that was not a good idea because it was like resisting anything else on top of it, and it was really hard to write with my Noodler's Lexington gray. It was very slick, so I won't do that again. Let's see what other thing. Okay, so then this was my unicorn page. I got some stuff in from a company, and they had this really cute tissue paper, and I decided to just kind of paste those things. This is like some watercolor. I did some salt and then just cut them out to collage. And then musty frame, and I journaled like this time. So I liked that a lot. I might do that again. And these are just Jane Davenport rub-ons. So that was that page. I really love this page. This page makes me happy. And then this was some more plopping, some more collaging. I'm discovering when I do collage stuff, like I enjoy more shapes and things like that. I don't really collage much of my art. I tried this art and this art, but I think I like more just like shapes. And then I have these little strips that I make for myself to remind myself I need to be thankful. Like part of my, I'll tell you what'll fix my attitude real quick right now is just finding things to be thankful for. So if I can do that, I'll be fine. There's always something to be thankful for, you know? So these are just little strips that I made from craft paper, and I did my typewriter on them, and then I cut them out, and I try to just include them throughout my journal. Like here's another one right here. I think I have another one back here somewhere. But yeah, they're just to help me remember to stay thankful. And I just have basically they're just hanging out of a little cup here. So I grab one and I'll just paste it in. And then this was just a sketchy girl face that I did, and I had some leftover of that paper, and I just typed joy, 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 and so I gave her joy. And I made this a sticker actually, and it's on a tip-in too. I think I made this on a printable for my patrons. So anyway, I really enjoyed that page. And then this is just more plopping. You won't see as many tip-ins in this journal. I don't know. I just wasn't tipping in as much. And it's not that I don't like tip-ins. It's just I wasn't taking as many pictures. This was magical powders. And I think I did this on a Patreon video. I cannot remember. I think I did. And these are some doodles on the side. This is another one I did on Patreon, just a really colorful, it was like confetti everywhere. And then I cut out a picture of my son, and I just really liked that. That was kind of fun, just the silhouette. I don't do that often, but I really like that look where you cut out the pictures. This is just rainbow washi from Jane Davenport, and this is a little sticker from Odd Girl Journals, Keely. She sells the little Trader Joe bags, pockets for your traveler's notebooks. So anyway, that's that. And this is where I tried to print out on vellum. I had someone gift me some fodder, some journal fodder, or what, I don't know what else you would call them, journal bits, journal ephemera. And there was this vintage page of a butterfly, and I loved it so much, and I wanted to use it over and over again. So I scanned it, and then I was like, maybe I could print it out on some vellum. And so I did. I printed out the butterfly vintage page on vellum, and I just love that. And this is just more plopping and playing around with different ways to plop from different angles and stuff. There's another little I'm thankful for. And then a couple pictures because my son lost his tooth. I need to be better about putting more tip-ins in. And this one is, again, just where I was starting to play around. This is on a Patreon video too. I did some watercoloring and I did some stencils. Of course, there's some like acetate and stuff. And then I was trying to do something fun with my cat's picture, kind of similar to what I did 2 journals ago, where I had the kitty crown. It was almost like a journal girl, but a cat, but I made the picture too big. And so I just have his face floating there. That's Howard. A lot of people think it's Bianca, James's cat, but no, we just have Twinkie cats. Bianca and Howard are funny because they look so much alike and they act a lot alike. So anyway, that's Howard, not Bianca. But I do love Bianca. I wish I could meet her in person. But yeah, so that's him. And then here, this is a journal with me I did on YouTube where I took some inspiration from a follower who did my Honey Slim Pickings challenge, and I did like a dream catcher. And this is just a fun little card. This is a playing card. And then I covered it with some scrapbook paper. I love doing little ephemera clusters every once in a while. It's so much fun just to like stick some stuff together, and it doesn't matter. Don't think about it too hard kind of thing. And then this one I had done. I'd already had this page done. I cut out some more of those vellum things. And every time you paste vellum on any sort of paper that warps any at all with watercolor, because anytime you have crinkly paper, it means the paper warps with water. So anytime you have water soluble mediums like matte medium, and you're going to be pasting something down there like vellum, it's going to warp because vellum's flexible. So the paper's going to warp. So then your vellum's going to warp. So I've been learning that it's not good to paste big sheets of vellum, but I was trying with little baby sheets and it still warps. Like it's kind of poking up now. And then these are just some different ones that I had printed out. I really love these busts. I got them off of Printable a long time ago, but I'm thinking that I'm going to start doing my own busts as a printable with some of my art and stuff. So masking out my art but in the shape of a bust, because I don't know, I like that. It's very fun. I love all the vintage things. All vintage things I love. This is a journal with me I did on Patreon. This is just watercolor plopping, and this is a method that I really started loving and getting into. The person that inspired me to start doing these next pages was Ray Miss Sigmund, and she's such a sweet person, and I love her, and I just love her. And she does a lot of things with marks, but for me, I do like the marks. But I really love playing with stencils too. And the other thing that I super love is masking things. So like this is a mask. And so you'll see here, I start like with the inspiration and then I kind of go and make it my own. So this is just watercolor, stencils, some white gel pen. I get asked often what kind of gel pen that I use. It's the Uniball Signo white, and I get it on jet pens. And so that's the one that I use. I have actually just released on Patreon a step-by-step tutorial. Look, I mean, I'm not like reinventing the wheel here. I'm just finding something I really like and I'm sticking with it because I really like it. I found something that I really love, and it's cool because you can do the same techniques over and over and over again, and it's still going to look different because you can use different colors. You can place different, areas on the page. If you look here, here's a messy circle. Bam, there's a messy circle, but these still look different, and I feel like it's becoming me, you know what I mean? Like, I just love it so much. So anywho, that is the reason I started doing this, is because I found her and I love her stuff. And then this was just a disaster page. I do not like this page at all. I'm very disappointed with this page. And so I think I did this one also on like a creative sessions. I do these things called creative sessions on Patreon where I just turn the camera on and I just sit down and it's just time lapse. There's not really any voiceovers or anything. It's just music and time lapse. Sometimes I do voiceovers. Sometimes I'll stop or slow down and explain what I'm doing, but I just call them creative sessions and they're fun. And a lot of people really love those videos. So this is another one, same thing. Watercolor, stencils, a little bit of marks, masking. Yum, yum, yum. I love that. Yeah, I'm so excited about this. And a lot of people, if you're going to ask me, if I've done a video on Patreon, I normally don't redo it again for YouTube. but just to let you know that they will eventually get released. If my videos on Patreon have been on for a year, I'm going to release them to the public on YouTube. So here soon in July, I have some videos that I did for Patreon that were exclusive. And so they've been a year old. Everyone's seen them already and they've had their time with them. And so they will be released to the public. So anywho, I won't be doing this video to show you this again. So I'm sorry. I have to make rewards for my patrons who are supporting me to share and everything. So, but anyway, the same thing here, little sketchy, messy sketches. I love adding the flowers. I'm realizing like less is more. Little tip-ins. This is when I was testing out Daniel Smith watercolors, the new ones that I got. They're so beautiful. Oh, here you go. More thankful things. But this page, this is the page that I used to swatch or whatever. Whoopsies. And this is tip-ins. And then this is when I was just playing with stencils. I also don't like this page very much. It's just me just messing around playing with stencils. So whatever. And then this was a page kind of like I do like a photo catch-up. I think I showed a video on this a long time ago, but I make these little baby photos and then I'll just do captions around them. So this was just like a photo catch-up because I was on a trip to my parents and I had all these photos and I didn't want them to be tipped in, so I just made them tiny and then did the captions. And I just love that. I need to do that more often because I do have a lot of photos on my phone sometimes that I don't get to in my journaling. And so photo catch-up pages are super fun and easy. Tiny pictures, paste them in, do a caption, you're done. Very nice. Very, very nice. Here's another one. 2 little tip-ins here. Same technique, watercolor, stencils, marks. This is my favorite stencil. Okay. I'm trying to get stuff because my desk is messy. Oftentimes I have issues such as me flipping the camera completely around. So, okay. So this is my favorite stencil for dates. This was by Crafter's Circle, and I have a little secret for you. This is a discontinued stencil. Did you not make them anymore? I don't know if you can find them. I found one on eBay, or not eBay, Etsy, and a lady grabbed it. So I don't think that seller has them anymore. But okay, I have 5 of these brand new in the packaging for my next giveaway. So just saying, I have 5 of them and I'm giving them away for my next giveaway, which I'm trying to decide when that will be. But I want to make sure I take a lot of time to curate some really fun stuff because I really appreciate all of y'all and I want to say thank you. And the way I say thank you is by giveaways. So there's that. Another one. Ooh, this was a fun thing. I don't know if you can see it very good, but this was a masking that I did with this pen, the Molotow pen. This is a fun pen right there. It's a masking pen. So you can do some really fun stuff with it. But I tried to mask acrylic paint and it didn't work super well. But so I outlined it with my white gel pen. More messy masking circles, love. This is just a picture that I just splatted in there with some glue. So that one doesn't flip out or anything. And this is again, some more fun pages. Same technique. Same exact technique, and this is some tip-ins. This is like a double tip-in. There's all sorts of fun ways you can tip in your stuff. I don't really do it much now, but anyway. Journal. These are my people that came to my class. I had some folks ask for selfies and I did not have time to get all the selfies with everyone that I wanted, but I was able to, because they emailed them to me to print out on my selfie printer, I was able to print them out for myself too. So these are some of my wonderful people that came to my class at Whimsadoodle. I just love it. And then there's just messy frames, just scribble messy frames around these pictures. Love that so much. Love it. This is same thing. This is actually washi tape. It's just like a regular Let me see if I can grab it without messing up my camera. This is just regular plain washi tape. I think it's Little B color paper tape. And I just sometimes take it and rip it and just place it randomly on the page. Yeah, just masking a lot. Same thing, marks. I got this stamp set that I really want to play with some more. My desk is kind of a mess and I really need to clean it. I think that would help me also too with my brain being less overwhelmed. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think this is when I was trying to show the Tombow markers, because I was trying to show the Tombow markers on this paper and they did not work at all. And so I showed it on this paper and it worked much better. But this is a stamp from Dina Wakely that I love. I think this is like some spray from, let's see, this was this spray. Lindy's Stamp Gang, Long John Silver. It's got like some silver stuff in there and I sprayed it and it's awesome. I need to play some more with my stuff. That's just plopping in stencils and that's pretty much it, y'all. That is pretty much it. And then there's the back cover. I hope I shared everything. I kind of slowed down on technique stuff because I really did the same thing over and over and over again. Watercolor stencils, marks, and messy, sketchy stuff. So that's what these last way. And then in this one, I'll give you a little peek. I'm just gonna give you a super quick flip peek. La 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 ba da ba da 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 da. Okay, there you go. How to add the elevator music. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I apologize that my mood is not the best today, but so many people were asking for this video, and I just need to get it done. I still need to put packing tape over it, but that is it. If you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them in the comments. And I will definitely link some of those videos that I do have publicly on YouTube. Publicly? Is that a word? Publicly? For the public? I don't know. I'll link those videos down in the description bar and anything else that I can think of. If you ask a question and there's something I should have put in the description, I'll make sure to add it to the description. So before you ask, maybe check out the description bar to make sure that I haven't put it there first. So, okay. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. I will see y'all later. Bye. Whoa. Squeak in the squeaky ball. Okay, if you want structure for like a color theme or whatever, usually we'll go 60, 30, 10.